Kenapa itu? Ini apa nih TikTok? TikTok.
Yang 17 gue baru.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the opening of Europen Spring 2023 tonight at GoetheHaus. Please be seated and let's welcome the venue host of the evening, Dr. Stefan Dreyer, the Regional Director of Goethe Institute.
So, Selamat Malam, good evening, Your Excellencies, the Artistic Directors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and friends. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you here to the opening event of Europe on Screen 2023 in the GoetheHaus. We are extremely happy to be part of the festival, not only for the opening, but also with our venue in Bandung, inside and outside, if there are outside screening and if weather allows. And many of you will have seen the exhibitions we put up outside in the foyer. The Goethe Institute has been, from the very outset of Europe on Screen, a very keen supporter of the festival. And this is not only because we as a National Cultural Institute are always happy to see German films in the program, and this year it will be 10. But it's much more so because we, as a National Cultural Institute, we are committed to cultural cooperation within Europe and the European countries. And we do understand and are committed that Europe is a very important political and economical project, but in the core, it's also a cultural project. And this is why we engage in this type of cooperation. By the sheer size of the festival, EOS Indonesia is one of the largest festivals of its kind globally. And I think it is definitely one of the best curated ones. So this goes as a compliment to Putri and Nawal, the artistic directors, but it also goes as a compliment to the fantastic team of EOS. And let me finally say, I would like to thank the European delegation in Jakarta for taking the lead and the steering wheel in preparing the event. I would also like to thank all my colleagues from the cultural institutes in Indonesia and the colleagues from the embassies for a very fruitful cooperation in preparing this festival. And I do very much hope that you all enjoy the evening, you enjoy the opening film from Austria, which I'm also very much looking forward to. I hope that you will be able to stay a little longer, even after the film is over, for a chat and for some conversation. Thank you very much for coming, for being here with EOS, and enjoy. Thank you very much. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Dr. Stefan Dreyer. Good evening, Your Excellency ambassadors, representatives from the European diplomatic missions and cultural centers in Jakarta, festival partners, Indonesian film community, members of the media, and to all distinguished guests. Welcome to the opening ceremony of Europe on Screen 2023. Wow, it's almost full house. So the applause should go to all of you actually, despite the gloomy weather in Jakarta today, that it's still almost full house in GoetheHaus. So once again, thank you so much for being here. I guess the weather, well, usually in June in Jakarta, well, probably some of you haven't lived in Jakarta for long. Usually in June in Jakarta it's sunny and, and dry, but it's now a little bit drizzle and suddenly raining today. It's probably the weather is also a Gemini. Well, if you have a friend of a Gemini or a Gemini partner, you know what I mean. This year marks the 23rd edition of Europe on Screen. So it's been 23 years. Now I'm a bit curious, is there anyone who has attended the Europe on Screen since the first edition, which means 20 years ago? Anybody? You have, sir. Wow! Can we give applause to sir? Wow! Okay, now, well, this is our film festival, yeah? So let's make it like. Anyone attended the last 10 editions of Europe on Screen? Okay, no and Putri. Anyone else? Anyone else from the audience? Oh, that's good. Okay, so we have so many. That means so many people need to check your cholesterol level regularly. It's been 10 years. Anyway, from today until Sunday, 25th of June, filmgoers and fans from European films can watch 73 films from 24 European countries. All films are free, and you can watch them not only here in Jakarta, but in 7 cities. So Jakarta, Bekasi, Bandung, Yogyakarta, Surabaya, Denpasar, so even outside Java or Bali, we have Medan! There will be screens in Medan, amazing. We welcome you all again in our festival venues, especially in 7 venues in Jakarta, here with the Institut Indonesian, Institut Francais Indonesia, Erasmus Hayes, Istituto Italiano di Cultura Jakarta, SAE Institute, Institut Kesenian Jakarta, and the Austrian Embassy. Not only film screenings, dozens of filmmakers will attend the festival virtually through our EOS Film Talk Instagram live program. Don't forget to check our social media account and also our website for the details. As it takes a village to build and maintain a film festival, so we'd like to thank our following partners. European Union, Embassy of Austria, Embassy of Belgium and Wallonie-Brussels International, Embassy of Croatia, Embassy of the Czech Republic, Embassy of Denmark, Embassy of Estonia in Singapore, Embassy of Finland, Embassy of France and Institut Français Indonesia, Embassy of Germany and Goethe Institute, Embassy of Hungary, Embassy of Ireland, Embassy of Italy and Istituto Italiano di Cultura, Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands and Erasmus Reis, Embassy of Poland, Embassy of Portugal, Embassy of Romania, Embassy of Slovakia, Embassy of Spain, Embassy of Sweden, Embassy of Armenia, British Council Indonesia, Embassy of Norway, Embassy of Switzerland, Embassy of Ukraine. Also thank you to the implementing organizer Bhinneka Cipta Setara, Festival Partner 100% Manusia Film Festival, AF Bali, AF Medan, Cine Europa, Culture Ireland, Institut Kesenian Jakarta, Global Prima National Class School, Kemala Home Living, MESH Denpasar, SAE Indonesia, Screen Ireland, Studio Film Movie Resto Prime Indonesia Manu Project, Sumarekon Mall Bekasi, Universitas Potensi Utama Medan, and Wisma Jerman. We would also like to thank the media, Binus TV, Cinecrip, Cinemax, Cinema Linea, Event Hunter Medan, Event Jakarta, Event Yogyakarta, Flick Magazine, Geometry, Great Mind, Habis Nonton Film, Independent Observer, Info Screening, kapanlagi.com, livepod.id, liputan6.com, Moji, Mokino, Moviegoers ID, Now Jakarta, OKL Street Library, See Today, The Display, and Watchman ID. And now we're going to watch a pre-recorded greeting video from the European Union Delegation Ambassador to Indonesia, Mr. Vincent Piquet, who unfortunately is unable to join us tonight. So let's watch the video together.
Welcome to Europen Screen 2023. Europen Screen is the longest standing international film festival in Indonesia. The festival will take place over 10 days in 17 venues across 7 cities in Indonesia. We will screen 73 feature and short films from 24 countries. The films range from drama to comedy, from family films to documentaries, and much more. Over and above watching movies, do join our online conversations with European and Indonesian filmmakers. And we welcome our very special festival guests, film directors Marco Artani from Italy and Alexander Baksakmo from Denmark, who will conduct their workshops here. So, do join the 23rd edition of our EU Film Festival, Europen Screen 2023. Enjoy the festival.
And now I would like to invite to the stage the Beauty of European Union for Indonesia and Brunei Darussalam. Please welcome Mr. Stefan Meghati.
Good evening, everyone. Selamat malam to everyone. I'm thrilled to be here again on behalf of the Ambassador Vincent Piquet, who said absolutely everything, like the previous speaker. So I just wanted to thank the Goethe Institute really for receiving us for this amazing ceremony and the launch of these 10 consecutive days of European movies. Again, I'd like to stress that this is by far the largest foreign Films Festival in Indonesia. And I would like really very shortly to thank all our partners, and especially the cultural institutes, but also, of course, by far, I'd like to see them a bit on the stage. Ibu Putri and Pa Nawal, please come in. I think that without these two wonderful partners, there would be no Europe on Screen. They are doing an amazing job in selecting a vast set of interesting movies, from comedy to drama to, I mean, this is such a diverse selection. So again, congratulations for this choice. And I mean, we don't need another speech, right? So let's give the space for the screening of wonderful movies. And I think that we will start with an amazing movie from Austria. So thank you very much, and vive l'Europe! Hooray for Europe!
Thank you, Mr. Stefan. Now, I will request everyone to stay on stage, and we would also like to invite His Excellency Mr. Thomas Loyal, Austrian Ambassador to Indonesia, to come to the stage, because we're going to take photos together. Okay, so to the media and photographers, this is your chance to take photos of our speakers tonight. All right, the photographer will be the one in the center. Yes, the one saying peace. Okay, right there, right? Okay. Probably now looking at to the left. So we have some photographer to the left, to the left. Yeah, your left, your left. Your left, your left. Your left. Okay, so photographers on the left will get, and then probably a little bit to the right. Okay, we do have some photographers as well here. Smile, okay. All right, and now we're going to take a group selfie. So, Putri is going to ask everyone to join in the selfie. So if you want to join, you can raise your hand, you can stand up, you can give a big smile. And bear in mind, this will be on social media. So if you're not supposed to be here, you know what to do. Yay! Thank you so much. All right, thank you. Now, yes, Putri and Nofat and return to your seats, because now it's your turn to deliver your, to get your, okay, you got it. There you go, and this is your microphone.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Selamat malam, good evening. Our MC asked just a few minutes ago of who was present at previous screenings of Europe on Screen. I have to say, my wife and I, we were here at the beginning of the 2000s. The first time we've been to Jakarta, and we participated in Europe on Screen the first time. It has become an annual event in 2003. So I'm very happy to be back at Europe on Screen 2023. And I'm particularly happy that we will see an Austrian film tonight. Let me now move to a bit more formal remarks from me. Excellencies, esteemed guests, fellow cineasts, and I guess that all of you are cineasts, otherwise you would not be here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a real privilege and it's a great honor for me to participate at the opening of Europe on Screen 2023 tonight. Europe on Screen, and this has been mentioned before, is not only the longest running international film festival in Indonesia. Europe on Screen also has established itself as the preeminent international film festival in Indonesia. You know, for the first time it was held in 1990, and since 2003 it has become an annual event. And in 2003 it has become an annual event under its current name, Europe on Screen. This year's edition will run, you've heard that before, from tonight, 16th of June, until Sunday next week, the 25th of June. Like in previous years, cineasts, all of you will have the opportunity to view European films of the highest quality. I think this is a hallmark of Europe on Screen every year. Like in previous years, screening is not the only thing Europe on Screen has to offer. There are a number of other events, various film-related workshops, discussions, exhibitions, and competitions. Like every year, Europe on Screen is centered on Jakarta. Most of the screenings will take place in Jakarta, but many screenings and events will also take place on other cities: Bandung, Bekasi, Denpasar, Medan, Surabaya, Yogyakarta, and thereby provide opportunities for cineasts also outside of Jakarta to see high-quality European films. It's a particular honor for me that the screening of an Austrian film opens the 2023 Europe on Screen. Austria had an active and culturally very broad cinema and film industry since the beginning of the 20th century, and that diversity and broadness of the Austrian film industry and of the Austrian film industry as a whole has continued to this day. There are many internationally renowned film directors which are not immediately identified with Austria because they pursued their careers in Hollywood, they pursued their careers outside of Austria. Among them are such well-known directors like Fritz Lang, Josef von Sternberg, Billy Wilder, Fred Zinnemann, or Otto Preminger. But it's not only film directors, also Austrian actors had international careers and achieved international acclaim, such as Erich von Stroheim, Hedy Lamarr, probably a long time ago, Romy Schneider, Kurt Jürgens, and more recently Klaus Maria Brandauer, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the Oscar-crowned Austrian actor Christoph von Weitz. This Oscar is a very recent one. Tonight's screening and tonight's Austrian opening film is First Snow of Summer. The original German title of First Snow of Summer is Sterne unter der Stadt, which literally translated means stars under the city. First Snow of Summer has already received a number of rewards and was presented at many international film festivals. But tonight's screening of First Snow of Summer here in Jakarta is quite an event because it is a premiere in Asia. It's the first screening in an Asian country. So that's quite something, I think. First Snow of Summer is an urban love story which is set in Vienna, and the Austrian film critics, many Austrian film critics, characterized First Snow of Summer as the most beautiful love story from Vienna. This is as much as I will reveal of the content of the film of First Snow of Summer. You'll have to watch it for yourself, and I hope you will be moved and touched by the most beautiful love story of Vienna and from Vienna. Please, all of you, enjoy tonight's screening. Take the opportunity to watch many more films during the Europe on Screen Film Festival until the end of next week. Not all of them are love stories, not all screenings are love stories, but all of them will be films of the highest quality from Europe. My last remark goes to the organizers, and my thanks goes to the organizers and the organizing committee. Without them, it would not have been possible to open the film festival. Thank you very much, and with that, please enjoy the Austrian opening film. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, His Excellency, Mr. Thomas Leil, for the speech. So we are going to watch tonight, First Snow of Summer, and tomorrow you can join and ask anything about the movie, and you can also join the discussion because Chris Schreiber, the director of the movie that we're going to watch tonight, will attend our Film Talk Instagram Live on Saturday, 17th of June 2023 at 4 p.m. You can also join other Film Talk sessions and other exciting events in the festival, such as premiere of short film pitching project winners, retrospective of legendary director Costa Gavras, and screenings of family-friendly films and European short films for kids. Now let's take a look at the teasers of the programs.
Eu vou agora na poi che i figli da Paolo Michel che sono come che ha fatto i impisa da Paolo.
Okay. I'll rewind again. And now please welcome the duo who has had less sleep and more stress in the past few weeks. The festival co-directors of Europen Screen 2023, Melina Putri Wismurti and Nopal Yazid.
Great, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay. Is it okay? Okay. So sorry, my stage manager. He was like instructing us not to say anything, but yeah. So good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to the opening ceremony of Europen Screen 2023. Thank you, Pak Stefan, and also His Excellency Austrian Ambassador, Pak Thomas Loidel, for the speeches before, and all our partners here, and to have around 200 people here in the same room. This is just amazing. Thank you so much. It has been such a long ride, such a roller coaster ride to be able to present the festival to you and to bring 73 film programs, but it actually in total will be 101 film titles, including the short films. So I hope that you can watch all these films in the next 10 days, be it in Jakarta and in other cities. There's Bekasi, Jogja, Surabaya, where else? Bandung, Denpasar, and then also Medan. And yes, the film is the main star of the festival. And this is why actually we choose this film. This film, if you see later on, you will see the love of the cinema that we all have here. And to have it here together, all of us, to watch it on the big screen, in the big theater, like in the Goethe Institute, and then also with the surrounding sound, that is the magic of the cinema. This is the magic of the cinema that I've known since I was a kid, and I hope that you can also feel it too. I was once, back then, younger years, was an avid fan of Europen Screen. I was there when Europen Screen actually was first initiated as an audience queuing and then trying to watch the films. I also see some of our predecessors. There's Miss Juliani Liao and then also Miss Lulu Ratna over there. Thank you so much for coming, and they were also helping us and shaping the Europen Screen in previous years. And now, without further ado, I'm just going to say also thank you to my team. I'm just going to mention their name actually. And if you probably meet them, please say hi or thanks or poke them in the shoulder and then do something like that. So I would like to say thank you to Farhan. He is our stage manager and also guest coordinator. There's Stefan for being our photographer, and then Cholai, Franciscoli, our videographer, and there is Mahani over there on the technical coordination. And there's Miss Meta trying to just clean the room. She's our customer assistant. And then there are also some volunteers here. Sami Simanjuta, Aleni Melinowati, the finance. Aditya Rashendra, the proper coordinator, there is me. And then there's Imelda, the webmaster. And who else? I hope that I don't miss. Oh yeah, there's also Software team. Those three people that we have out there. There is Lisa and Gilad as well as Adi. So yes, and all of our volunteers outside. If you need anything, just ask us, especially on the festival schedules as well as the film. Thank you, and I hope to see you all in the next 10 days.
Thank you, Putri. Selamat malam semuanya. Good evening, everyone. We all come here to watch the film, right? So I'll be quick. Well, actually, I'm going to ask you to do a favor, 2 favors actually. First one is that this festival that we all love so much, Europen Screen, it actually has been held as one of the biggest and most outstanding European film festivals in the world, and this is true. So let's keep the title intact by coming and attending the screenings for the next 10 days. Deal? Okay, great, okay. And the second favor that I would like to ask you to do for ourselves, for yourself. Life has been hard lately with pollution, unnecessary chatters, be it in social media or in real life. So for the next 19 minutes, throw away those and be a romantic, be a hopeless romantic, be a hopeful romantic, be any kind of romantic that you want to be. Why? Because only by that you can enjoy the film. And that is also true when you enjoy the festival for 2 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less in each screening. We surrender our reality, we go to the cinema, enjoy the films, and that is the best way to enjoy the festival. So thank you, good night. Selamat malam.
Thank you. Also, don't forget, after this we have a karaoke outside and also some beer, so join us afterward. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Putri and Nova. All right, so it's getting more exciting, and to add festivities to the festival, this year, Europe on Screen brings 2 film directors from Europe to share their expertise in our offline workshops and to greet our audience in their film screenings. The 2 festival guests are Marco Martani from Italy and Alexander Satmo from Denmark. Mr. Marco is actually already here in Jakarta, so you can actually meet him tomorrow at Istituto Italiano di Cultura at 4 p.m. We would also like to welcome our dearly and most awaited short film pitching project 2023 jury members. I believe they are here. Lulu Ratna, Agun Sentosa, and Vivian Idris, where are you? Are you guys already here? Welcome. And then also the finalists of short film pitching projects 2023. Are you guys here? Anyone? No. No one? No one's coming? Okay. Probably nervous because the pitching will be held in the next few days. And also, we are excited to invite you all to the premiere of 3 winners of Short Film Pitching Project 2022 on Sunday, 18th of June 2023 at IFI Tamrin. I would like also to remind you all that all screenings and events are free of charge. You can get the ticket at the screening venue. Just come to the venue 1 hour before each screening time, and then you can scan the QR code available in the registration desk to get the ticket. The QR code for each film will be different, and the QR code will be available 1 hour before each screening. And don't forget to share your experience of this year's Europe on Screen on social media, and don't forget the hashtag EOS23 and share your reviews of the film. And now, before I close the opening ceremony, let me say thanks again to the partners: European Union, Embassy of Austria, Embassy of Belgium and Wallonie-Brussels International, Embassy of Croatia, Embassy of the Czech Republic, Embassy of Denmark, Embassy of Estonia in Singapore, Embassy of Finland, Embassy of France and Institut Français Indonesia, Embassy of Germany and Goethe Institute, Embassy of Hungary, Embassy of Ireland, Embassy of Italy and Istituto Italiano di Cultura, Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands and Erasmus Heist, Embassy of Poland, Embassy of Portugal, Embassy of Romania, Embassy of Slovakia, Embassy of Spain, Embassy of Sweden, Embassy of Armenia, British Council Indonesia, Embassy of Norway, Embassy of Switzerland, Embassy of Ukraine. Also to the implementing organizers, Bhinneka Cipta Setara, festival partners, 100% Manusia Film Festival, IF Bali, IF Medan, Cine Europa, Culture Ireland, Institut Kesenian Jakarta, Global Prima National Plus School, Kemala Home Living, Mesh Denpasar, SAE Indonesia, Screen Ireland, Studio Film Movie Resto Prime Indonesia Manu Project, Sumarekon Mall Bekasi, Universitas Potensi Utama Medan, and Wisma Jerman. Not yet. Also to the media, Digus TV, Cinecrip, Cinemax, Cinema Linea, Event Hunter Medan, Event Jakarta, Event Yogyakarta, Flick Magazine, Geometry, Great Mind, Habis Nonton Film, Independent Observer, Info Screening, kapanlagi.com, livepod.id, liputan6.com, Moji, Mokino, Moviegoers ID, Now Jakarta, OKL Street Library, See Today, The Display, and Watchmen ID. So are you excited to watch the very first film of Europen? Everybody's visiting to get on the stage. So now my name is Farid Ardian signing off, and enjoy the festival!